And today I want to do another great Ho'oponopono meditation that is about forgiving yourself. So how can we use Ho'oponopono to forgive ourselves? Ho'oponopono is often called the forgiveness mantra. And lack of forgiveness is probably the single most important block we need to remove if we want to experience the true unity with all there is, whether you call it universe, God, the great something. Forgiveness has potential to deepen our understanding of other people and their points of view. It can help us avoid future conflict at all different levels of society and release us from anger and resentment. The word resentment actually means to feel again. Each time we repeat to ourselves a story of how we've been wrong, we feel again in our body and mind the anger at being violated. But often enough, our resentment of others reflects our resentment of ourselves. When someone rejects us, they might be reinforcing a view that we already hold, that we are not good enough, not kind enough, not lovable enough. When we release our blaming thoughts, we are not pushing away responsibility. Feeling guilty and bad about ourselves for something we've done might temporarily restrain us from doing harm, but ultimately, blaming and hating ourselves only leads to further harmful actions. We cannot punish ourselves into being a good person. Only by holding ourselves with compassion or forgiveness, only then do we experience our goodness and respond to our circumstances with wisdom and care. Through the simple practice of seeing our own goodness, we undo the deeply rooted habits of blame and self-hate that keep us feeling isolated and unworthy. I love this quote from Walt Whitman. "I am larger and better than I thought. I didn't think I held so much goodness." Beautiful, right? While softening and opening our hearts cannot be willed, we can nourish a willingness that makes forgiving ourselves possible. And I know it is the hardest to forgive yourself. And so I want to offer you a consideration that may make it easier. So let's look at the phrase, "I forgive myself," in the context of Ho'oponopono practice. You may remember that, or if you don't, I'll explain a little bit. The whole premise of the Ho'oponopono is that we have two selves, our small self, also known as our human self, as opposed to our soul. Or you can call it our ego. And the second self is our higher self, meaning the part of us that directly experiences the divine. This is our direct connection with all that is. And so the phrase, "I forgive myself," in Ho'oponopono is interpreted as the divinity in me forgives my human self. And this is the fifth phrase of Ho'oponopono. In addition to, "I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and I forgive myself." In other words, I, the higher self, forgive all the mental wiring, all the limiting beliefs that I experience as my human self. And when you truly forgive yourself, then you become whole, viscerally experiencing the unity of those two selves, your human and divine halves. So let's try this together. Take a comfortable position, and as always, take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, into your breath, into this moment, right here, right now. Allow your breath to be easy and soft and natural, letting your body breathe itself, no struggle. All the experience of the present moment are just passing through you as energy, and you let them. Now bring to mind some aspect of yourself that feels unforgivable. Perhaps you can forgive yourself for being a judgmental and controlling person, or you cannot forgive yourself for how you have hurt others. You might hate yourself for being cowardly, for not taking the risks that might make your life more fulfilling. It might be an addictive behavior that you hate in yourself, or disgust at how you feel jealousy. Whatever it is, sense what feels so bad about your unforgivable behavior, emotion, or way of thinking. How does it make you feel about yourself? How does it prevent you from being happy, relaxed? Without any fear, allow yourself to experience the pain that makes you want to push away this addictive, insecure, judgmental part of yourself. Let yourself experience it fully in this moment. And then gently repeat after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. Now take a few moments to explore a little bit more deeply what is driving this unacceptable part of your being. For example, if you've been addicted to food or alcohol, what need are you trying to satisfy? What fear are you trying to soothe? Or when you're judging others, are you feeling fearful yourself? Or if you have wounded another person, did you act out of hurt or insecurity? As you become aware of underlying wants and fears, allow yourself to feel them directly in your body, in your heart, in your mind. And begin to offer a sincere message of forgiveness to whatever feelings, thoughts, or behaviors you are rejecting, to the part of yourself that you are not accepting. You can continue with the mantra, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and I forgive myself. Or you might mentally whisper the words, I see how I've caused myself suffering, and I forgive myself now. Choose the way that seems more natural, more organic, more resonant for you. And as you do this, as you repeat the words that you choose, notice what arises. Maybe there will be fear or judgment, shame or grief as you repeat your message of forgiveness. It's okay, it's a process. When you notice that, allow the hurt to untangle in the openness of your forgiving heart. And maybe as you practice, you feel as if you're going through the motions and not actually capable of forgiving yourself. You're just doing it mechanically. Or you might believe you don't deserve to be forgiven. You might be afraid that if you forgive yourself, you'll just do the same thing again. Please remember to trust this process and remind yourself that your intention to forgive is the seed of forgiveness. This willingness is enough to gradually relax and open your heart. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And I forgive myself. Stay here in the energy of your willingness to forgive yourself. And I want to complete the practice with a poem by Dana Folds called Awakening Now. Why wait for your awakening? Do you value your reasons for staying small more than the light shining through the open door? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Now is the only time you have to be whole. Now. Now is the sole moment that exists to live in the light of your true nature. Perfection is not a prerequisite for anything but pain. Please, oh please, don't continue to believe in your stories of deficiencies and failure. This is the day of your awakening. Forgive yourself. Take a couple of breaths. And let go of this practice. Scan your body. Notice how you're feeling now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you? And as you go through your day today, I encourage you to keep Walt Whitman's words in mind. I am larger and better than I thought. I didn't know I held so much goodness. And remind yourself that you are bigger, better than you think. And you held so much goodness. And you can awaken now by forgiving yourself. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.